the Diamond Sutra, Vajrachedika Prajna Paramita Sutra, also known as Perfection of Wisdom in 300 Lines, translated into Chinese in the Yao Qin dynasty by the Tripitaka master Kumarajiva from Kucha, translated from Chinese into English by Charles Luck. The unsurpassed, profound, and wonderful Dharma is difficult to encounter in hundreds of millions of eons. I now see and hear it, receive and uphold it, and I vow to fathom the Tathagata's true meaning. Thus I have heard. Once upon a time, the Buddha sojourned in the Jetavana park near Shravasti with an assembly of 1,250 bhikshus. One day, at mealtime, the world-honored one put on his robe, took his bowl, and entered the great town of Shravasti to beg for his food. After he had begged from door to door, he returned to his place. When he had taken his meal, he put away his robe and bowl, washed his feet, arranged his seat, and sat down. At the time, the elder Subhuti, who was in the assembly, rose from his seat, uncovered his right shoulder, bent upon his right knee, respectfully joined the palms of his hands, and said to the Buddha, "It is very rare, O world-honored one, how well the Tathagata protects and thinks of all bodhisattvas. How well he instructs all the bodhisattvas. O world-honored one, when virtuous men or women develop the supreme enlightenment mind, how should their minds abide, and how should they be subdued?" The Buddha said, "Excellent, excellent, Subhuti. As you say, the Tathagata protects, cherishes, and instructs bodhisattvas so well. Now listen attentively, and I will tell you how the minds of virtuous men and women who develop the supreme enlightenment mind should thus abide and be subdued." Subhuti replied, "Oh yes, world-honored one, I shall be glad to hear your instruction." The Buddha said, "Subhuti, all bodhisattvas and mahasattvas should subdue their minds as follows. All living beings born from eggs, wombs, humidity, or by transformation, with or without form, either thoughtful or thoughtless, and neither thoughtful nor thoughtless, are all led by me to the final nirvana for the extinction of reincarnation. Although immeasurable, uncountable, and unlimitable numbers of living beings are thus led to the final nirvana for the extinction of reincarnation, it is true that not a living being is led there. Why so, Subhuti? Because if a bodhisattva still clings to the false notion of an ego, a personality, a being, and a life, he is not a true bodhisattva. Furthermore, Subhuti, a bodhisattva's mind should not abide anywhere when giving alms. That is to say, he should give without a mind abiding in form, or he should give without a mind abiding in sound, or in smell, or in taste, or in touch, or in things. Subhuti, thus a bodhisattva should give alms without a mind abiding in false notions of forms. Why? Because if a bodhisattva's mind does not abide in forms when practicing charity or dana, his merit will be inconceivable and immeasurable. Subhuti, what do you think? Can you think of and measure the extent of space in the east? I cannot, world-honored one. Subhuti, can you think of and measure all the extent of space in the south, west, and north, as well as in the intermediate directions, including the zenith and nadir? I cannot, world-honored one. Subhuti, when a bodhisattva practices charity without a mind abiding in forms, his merit is equally inconceivable and immeasurable. Subhuti, a bodhisattva's mind should thus abide as taught. Subhuti, what do you think? Tathagata be seen